Is dating a single mother so hard for men? Let's talk about it.
It's a very long list of reasons why that is. I'm going to just compare a single mother to a childless woman throughout this video so y'all can see why it's not worth it to a lot of men. First off, in the beginning of dating a single mother, the child typically is an excuse. Maybe it's not on purpose, maybe it is, but you got to jump through hoops just to get access to the woman based on their kid and their availability. The kid got to do this and do that, or the child is young, you can't find a sitter. Don't none of that happen with a childless woman. She might make another excuse, but it ain't that one. When a woman has a child, it kills all spontaneousness. We can't just, meet me here, or I'm picking you up tonight, put something on, we're going here. Or I can't just keep her out till 2, 3 in the morning on the rooftop. I can't do that. All that's dead when you dating a single mom. Then on top of that, not saying that they wrong for it, but that child always gonna come before me. Always. Why would I sign myself up for that when I could deal with somebody who don't have that? Then a byproduct of dealing with you, if you have an active baby daddy, I have to have a rapport with this man. You come with another man attached to you. She don't come with all that. She just hurt. Then on top of that, if the child ever out of line, it's not simple as correcting my child. I gotta go through you to approve my authority over the child. And possibly the biological father. I had to have a decent relationship with him to know how we gonna go about that. Then a lot of y'all put stipulations on manhood based on the decisions you made with your life. A real man will love the child like it's his own. Why does me being a real man, why is that based off a choice you made in your life? How about I love my own kids? You talking about me having to love your kids like they mine for me to be a real man? No, I don't have to deal with you, and I still be a real man. One problem is a lot of single mothers think their child is a treasure to the world when the child is just a treasure to you. You'll make a man constantly have to prove that he's worthy of being in you and your child's life when you should be proving that you're worthy to bring this child that's not his into his life. Dating is competitive when you dating somebody who got options. It's only not competitive if he has no other options. But if he got other options, you got to look at it like, why should he choose me when he could choose somebody who don't come with everything I come with?
Yo, it's your boy Earth Wind back at it again. This is Be Greater Podcast. Listen, y'all heard the young king. He has some words. Listen, I feel like I am qualified. So you know, kids, if you don't know, listen, I'm just trying to be greater, right? Listen. And in the honest moment, I kind of had a little hesitation about doing this video. You know, listen, I know some dope women, single mothers. Some of the dopest women I know are single mothers, right? Honest moment, truth moment, my fantasy, my vision. When I close my eyes, I still want my first child to be my lady's first child. That's just a fact. You can say whatever it was. I had some dope people try to persuade me differently. And I done shot my shot at some people who had kids. Like, I'm not even one of them types. Like, my father dated my mother. My mother was a single mother. And they've been married 35, 40 years. My parents are still married. And so I understand the fundamental examples of two people coming together, blended families, and building a bond, a tradition, you know, it's family legacy, generational wealth. Like, I've seen it firsthand, right? But I'm just gonna be 100, right? So, like, for me, I'm gonna talk about me. For me, two women, everything identical. One has kids, one doesn't have kids off top. The one who doesn't have kids get points. It's just what it is. I'm going to navigate my way that way first, right? For the women with kids, it's like if you're dating a man who doesn't have kids and he's rocking with you and he's supporting you and your child, like you need to stop what you're doing right now and go and pat that dude on the back, pat that gentleman on the back. If you're living with a man, if you're with a man who don't have no kids and he's taking care of you and yours, or even if you ain't living with him, if you're just in a serious relationship and you're dealing with a man who does not have kids and you have kids, you need to stop whatever you're doing right now and go show some appreciation, right? Because a lot of dudes can't do that. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm one of them, but listen, for me to date a woman with children, I have to overly like you. I have to overly be infatuated with you. You have to go above and beyond. You have to be the idealistic version of a woman that I see, and you also have to be stable, right? You can't have kids and be a broke, but you feminine. Like, no, nope. It ain't gonna work that way because, like, listen, if you can't support your lifestyle now, like, I would take more liberties. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. If you have no kids and you might be struggling with it, I am more inclined to rock with you than if you have 3 kids and you're struggling. And that's not a good look. It's just not a good look because it's already gonna be a burden. Like, like that trip to McDonald's gonna be crazy. Like, listen, and I don't even eat McDonald's, right? So salmon for everybody. I ain't trying to listen. If I'm going to buy salmon for everybody, and if I'm not my kids, I have to overly like you. You have to overly go above and beyond the call of duty to make me feel comfortable, to make me feel like this is where I need to be. And you can say whatever you want to say about, dang, how you gonna make a girl jump through hoops and this, that. I'm like, listen, I'm coming to the table, which is me. And if I gotta rock with you, in order to rock with you, it's a package deal. I have to like you more. I have to rock with you more to overcompensate the added weight, the baggage, because it just is what it is. It ain't no subtle, soft way to say this. That's why I kind of paused about making this video, because I know a lot of dope women with kids and stuff, and they be like, you're a pretty dope person, but you don't understand. You got to overcompensate, or you got to deal with a dude who got baggage like you. And it'd be crazy because sometimes women with kids don't even want to deal with dudes with kids. Like, I have so many women who be like, I got 3 kids. I only want to date a man with no kids, and I don't want to have no more kids. That's crazy. Like, and then it come down to like the disciplinary action. Like, right? Like, if I come in the crib and your son is doing a backflip on my PS5, can I backhand him? Listen, my parents from Mississippi. I got backhand. I got a lot of things. I love my parents. They still rocking. But listen, I come home and your son is standing on my PlayStation 5 pouring water in it. Am I allowed to punch him in his medulla oblongata? I ain't trying to hurt him, but I just want to know, like, listen, am I allowed? If I do that, are me and you gonna be at odds? And in any moment of hesitation, right? If there is any moment of hesitation that, like, dang, I cannot discipline my child because I have to go through the authority of his power, his mom or her father or his father, and that's a whole nother dynamic, right? Like, what type of relationship you got with your baby father? Is he coming over for the 4th of July barbecues? Do I gotta look at him and this girl? And do I gotta be in this man's presence? Even if he cool, even if he could play spades and we bros, but like, that's still an arrangement that's forced upon me, right? Because I gotta accept you and yours, right? And this is coming from the aspect of a single man who doesn't have kids, right? So, and I feel like, I be feeling myself, so I ain't one of them. Baby, you better get in tune. And it's not even a place of hate, because everything that bro said was like it's real. Like, and how now they be trying to shame me, like, you need to be a real man. Listen. Let's start over. My idealistic view is to have my first child be my woman's first child. Right? I'm willing to make concessions, but in order for me to make concessions, you have to go above and beyond and show and prove to me that you're worth them concessions. Right? And in this day and age, a lot of women don't want to compete. A lot of women don't want to put in the work. A lot of women feel like they deserve. A lot of women be like, dang, I just don't understand. Why didn't I just get everything that I want? and it just don't work that way, right? Because men, they taught us a long time ago, like, you got to build yourself up. You got to be somebody. You got to be able to take care and be a provider and a protector. And a lot of these women, they take the short route, the Disney fairy tale princesses who just the deserve queens. I deserve. No matter. I've had once upon a time, I had a conversation with a girl. She was like, so you mean to tell me that a woman who was married and have 4 kids, you look at her the same as a woman who has 4 kids, got 4 different baby fathers? And I was like, yes, because at the end of the day, it's 4, right? Plus the mom, that's 5. Plus me, that's 6. If we go to Culver's, Denny's, Olive Garden, I still got to pay for 6 people, whether them 4 kids got 4 baby fathers or 1 baby father. I have to pay for 6 people. Right, because I'm a stand-up dude, right? I feel like I am. I am not finna go out and get something to eat and come in the house and be like, or I'm not finna go get something to eat and be like, what you want? And be like, don't ask you about your kids, because that's the type of dude I am. I'm a stand-up guy. So I try to even stay out them situations to put myself in a pickle where I feel like I got to pay for some extra stuff. Because, like, listen, that ain't real. Like I said, unless you're going above and beyond the Call of Duty, then this is the perspective of men who don't have kids. Me and my bros, a couple of us ain't got no kids. It's like, so we had these conversations in the barbershop. Like, listen, if you're dealing with a dude, y'all equally yoked, you got 2 kids, he got 2 kids. Like, listen, like, just a spontaneous thing that the brother talked about. Like, listen, if I call you right now, like, bro, listen, I just want some tickets to Miami. What you doing tomorrow? I'm paying for everything. Can you get a babysitter? Oh, you got to pick your kid up from school, like, and all of that comes into the play, and without sounding callous or lack of empathy, because I swear to God I do, but it's just the facts. Like I always say, the truth don't have feelings, and it's just the truth. Availability is a thing. Like, can I just come kiss you on your forehead, or what you doing? Pull up on me. Whatever. I'm gonna send you an Uber. Whatever. I got gas money. I just want to see you. Like, let's go dinner. Let's go to dinner. Like, man, my mama got a cabin in Wisconsin. You want to go up there this weekend? Like, we could just drive, get away for the weekend. Like, them type of things. Like, we out all night. Man, do you got to get home to get your child up to go to school? Is it a school night? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the type of things that when you're dating a single mom, that men with no children, who I can speak on firsthand, team, no kids, I am looking for suitors. Chicago Don, Instagram, holla at your boy. Listen, send that request. But just being honest, not even trying to be humorous, it's levels of stuff, right? 2 women, everything identical, face, smile, physique, credit score. One got 0 kids, one got 1 child. I'm going to gravitate towards the one with no kids, right? The one with the 1 child has to overcompensate the one with no kids. And we in an age where a lot of women don't want to compete. They feel like they deserve a top tier dude because, let's be real, like I always go over the mathematics, because the numbers don't make sense. It's already more women than it is men, right? If every man got married, it's still going to be like 3 million single women, right? And then you take away the man that's in jail, the man who's part of the community, right? And then the average woman, don't want an average man. So if you don't want an average man, you cut out half the population, plus the ones that's in jail, plus the ones that's in the community. It's already more of the women than it is men to start with, right? So now you want a dude that's up here, and you don't even want to compete for him, and you got baggage. I don't be understanding the science of the mathematics of the formulas and equations that people be using to get themselves through life. Listen, but it is what it is. But that's why we here. This is Be Greater Podcast, and I hope I didn't ruffle no feathers. I tried to do this gently as possible, but it's always going to be levels. It's always going to be a preference, and especially when you're talking for men with no kids, dating a single mom. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying if I do it, if you see me walking down the street with a woman who has kids and I'm a stepfather, just know she is a phenomenal woman and she goes above and beyond to call it dude. You understand? Do you underdig? Listen, Be Greater Podcast, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Be Greater Dad. What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking